Have you ever been to sea? Then you know how I feel.
Look at him go.
Go, 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 go!
This week on Sailing Family Circus, we arrived back in Vancouver for a visit. For those of you who have been following along, you will know that we started our journey with Aya's father, JD, on board with us. And JD, what's your favorite thing about Fiji?
You have to edit out the Something that's really cool about Fiji is the sunset and the sunrise and seeing the islands and the shadows of the islands and the blue of the water. Just getting to see this whole panorama of colors every night and every day.
After spending a few really good months sailing around together, unfortunately tensions began to develop and our relationship began to deteriorate, which sadly resulted in JD leaving the boat in the beginning of January. We decided to return to Vancouver to meet with him in an attempt to repair the relationship and work out a solution to the challenges that have arisen from attempting to share parenting while both living the lives that we want across a 2,000-mile distance. While it's a stressful reason to be back in Vancouver, we decided to make an adventure out of it and enjoy the absolute best time of year to be in Vancouver, the summer. As we can't get enough of living on the boat, we spent the first week of our stay in Vancouver staying with my mom, Jane, on her boat. She took us to one of her favorite local spots in Howe Sound, Eikens, where surprisingly the water was almost as warm as Fiji, and Miya discovered she actually somewhat enjoys being in the water. A short dinghy ride away from Eikens is where many people drop their traps in search of yummy prawns and Dungeness crabs. The crabbing wasn't so great, but the prawning was awesome. I had a great time checking the traps with Fred, a jolly old salt.
Fred, how's the pulling going?
Easy, just easy.
Piece of cake, eh?
Look at the pipes on this guy.
There's a couple in there.
There's a couple? Yeah. Whoa. Oh, about 20. Yeah.
Oh, there's a few on this corner here. Yeah, look at them all.
Oh, we got a sea urchin too.
After Eikens, we motored back to Vancouver where I took Miya to check out the Vancouver International Pride Festival. Miya did not seem super enthused with the Pride Parade, and after a quick visit, we headed back out, this time for a very special spot near Nanaimo called Newcastle Island. Newcastle is an awesome spot, and Aya had a blast with some new friends she met right as we pulled in. They colored together, planned a secret hideout, and they even taught her how to fish.
Hello. Oh, we're just talking about where to have our secret hideout. Ha ha ha.
Oh, really? Where's that gonna be?
We're not going to tell you because it's a secret. Wait, you just keep it like that. So with your left hand, you do this. Then you can just do this, or you hold it like this, or sometimes I like to do this for a forget. Here, and also what you would do, if you get something, it will pull, tug. You would just keep winding, just wind it really fast. Here.
You got any bites, Sayo?
We went on a tour of the secret hideout that happened to be a really cool old sandstone quarry that Sayo and Aya discovered while exploring the island.
Where are we going?
To the quarry, and you can even try a blackberry because there's a blackberry bush. You can try one if they're ripe. and I got to have one. It was so good. It was sort of sour and sort of sweet,
And it's just stunning.
and it was so juicy.
I think there's a forest fire over there.
Yeah, there's smoke. A lot of smoke. But I love this place.
We're on Newcastle Island. Nanaimo is right here. Show how pretty that is. Look. So pretty. And this is where there's tons of sandstone, and they would cut out these huge drums to make paper pulp. So they're pulp like grinders, and they cut them directly out with a big saw. That they have one there, a big saw right out of the sandstone, and then they transported them to these mills that would then crush all the pulp, all the wood, and make it into pulp so they could make newspapers and stuff. And this is a sample of the reject, or ones that. But there's a nice one here. And so that's the actual like old cutter. And like look, this all the rocks are like, you know, round because they took them out of here. And these are all the rejects, and they just like threw it all there.
What are the rocks for?
Grinding. They're pulp grinders, like for mills.
Oh.
That turn wood into paper, into pulp to make paper. This is
The reject pile.
we're gonna climb it.
Yeah, and it's super fun because
The next day, we decided to take the dinghy and circumnavigate Newcastle Island. We found a really interesting piling that was covered in old and new bras, and spent the afternoon swimming in a gorgeous cove on the north side of the island.
Do it.
Oh. Pick it up?
No.
No, pick it up?
Here's the ball. Here's the ball.
More.
More? Later in the day, we pulled up the crab trap, and I was super excited to discover the one crab we caught making his escape back to the water.
Okay, where are we going?
To pull up the crab trap.
You don't sound excited about that.
That's because I don't eat crab.
I know, but it's fun to catch them. Isn't it?
And let them go.
How deep is it here?
I think it's only 40 feet deep. Oh, there it is.
Does it feel heavy in a good way?
Not really. I don't know if there's any crabs.
You go need 20 feet.
No crabs. Oh wait,
No?
one red rock.
Oh.
Oh no, that's a baby Dungeness. Yeah.
It's only
But no, that's a red rock.
That's a red one.
Sorry.
Wow. Oh look, he's coming out, Chris.
He's escaping. I
That's
guess
funny.
he's not big enough.
Why didn't he escape before?
Look at him go.
Go, 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 go!
You got a good shot of him?
Yeah.
He's going under. Let's watch him.
Hey!
He's like, ah! At least I got through there.
That's funny.
Being on the water in BC has a raw, powerful, rugged beauty to it, refreshingly different than what we've grown used to seeing recently in the tropics.